Hello everyone, welcome to Serafina's Saga. I played like one part ages and ages and ages ago and then kind of dropped off the earth. But I'm back now. I don't know how often I'll stream Otome, but here we go. Okay, just sharing on my socials. Hi Cat Captor, welcome. There we go. I can't remember exactly what happened. I think what happened was there's a main girl who grew up in the woods and hadn't experienced anything outside the woods for like basically all of her life up until 18 or however old she is. And then she discovers that her father may have been considered evil or something, that she might be the child of the previous queen or something, I don't know. And then so they're on their way to travel to the main kingdom, I think. Hi Mariam, welcome. Hi Asia. So that's, I think, what happened. Yay, playing Shu in the video, waiting for the drama. Ooh, how are you finding Versh? Okay. Right, let's see. Okay. Do let me know if the noise is like too low or too loud, or you know. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze like constantly. Okay. One morning as we drag our weary feet through the savannah, I think I see a mountain in the distance. I already put this game on. Oh, that's good. It's been fun so far. I have read about mountains in one of Papa's science books. They are tremendous structures of rock and earth that rise from the earth to the sky. The sight of it fills me with both wonder and dread. From the same books, I know that crossing such a structure can be a long and hazardous pursuit. Hi Canity, welcome! But yeah, do let me know if it's too loud or too low, or, you know, the usual nonsense. Unable to stop myself, I turn to Nikolaos and snap at him with frustration. I thought you said we were nearly to the castle. Nikolaos looks back at me with a big grin on his face.
Woohoo!
We're there, Serafina. I still can't get over how he looks a bit like Aladdin. Hi Nova, yeah it is, it's an indie otome. It's all good? Okay, thank you Mariam. I don't know why. It's obviously in like a, let me move this a little bit. It's obviously in like what looked to be Africa or something. And yet for some reason, I guess like castles I associate with Europe. So like in my mind, I was suddenly like for some reason expecting it to look like gloomy old England or something. But it's very like right and whoa. I'm excited to see the other two love interests. I'll go for one of them first whenever I buy the game. I can't remember who the love interests are. There's Mr. Aladdin, and there was that pretty blonde lady. Was she blonde? I can't remember, but I just remember her voice being really relaxing. Hi Keiki, welcome! I decluttered whole day, now exhausted, chill time. Oh, it must feel so good though that you decluttered. Hi Hilisu! Hi Veer! I thought it's not a specific Earth place. I saw it as like, because it's a savannah, I kind of assumed like it would be Africa. Apparently that was me yesterday. Why is decluttering so exhausting? Yeah, this morning I didn't do any decluttering, but I did my usual like kitchen cleanup and got like laundry done, and it's all like such small tasks, and yet they kind of pile up and take up a big portion of your day. I tried joining through my desktop, but I don't know why the chat wouldn't appear. Oh, that's weird. Music is a bit loud. Okay, cool. Let me sort that out. How about that? Is that better? I just finished Alan Root and Next Life as Villainess. I also got 3 more visual novels. Oh, how many roots have you finished this year? Yeah, lots of trash taken out and 2 bags of clothes for giving away. Yeah, we live in a place where you really need to be on top of it with the rubbish, like, because it's a weekly thing, and if you miss it, you have to wait like another couple of weeks. And 1 week of rubbish is enough to drive me nuts, so... Okay, that's good. Do let me know if it isn't. Don't be polite, tell me, because it's for my sake as well. Gaping, I turned back to look at the jutting fortress. Could that really be Castle Crondelay? If so, it's more magnificent than I ever imagined. It's so big.
And you haven't even gone inside yet.
He sounds so excitable. It takes a lot of energy, and I had to try and all the clothes check what fits. That felt like the oh yeah, I can relate to that. Though I kind of, whenever I buy some clothes, I have to like throw away another, so I guess I never get to the decluttering part. It's quite rare. I finished 7 visual novels so far. There's some Otome Jam games. Oh yeah, because it's Otome Jam, isn't it? I should really check out some of the games, but my backlog is so long. Unexpectedly, I feel my knees shaking beneath me. Until now, I thought I could handle this. I thought I would do whatever I must to save Papa. Papa? Papa. Papa! I've been watching too much Bridgerton, that's what it is. Papa! Okay. Now I realize how unprepared I am for the trials ahead of me. I feel certain that as soon as... I can't get over that. I feel certain that as soon as I enter that castle, everyone will see through my deception. Like, you gotta take it out on the days. They come to collect it, otherwise you're stuck with stink. Like, and rubbish is the one thing, like, a clean kitchen and the rubbish has to be like, I hate bad smells. Like, I mean, who doesn't, right? But I'm extra, like, it ruins my day so bad that, although I'm not necessarily, like, a tidy person, when it comes to rubbish or dirt, I'm like, nah, not having this. It depends for England. Like, when we were living in a flat, we just had like a communal bin section where you just throw away all your rubbish. Like, usually if one bin got filled, we'd then take it outside where there'd be like a massive communal bin thing. How far are you in Bridgerton now? I've only got to episode 3, so not very far, because they're quite long, aren't they? Like hour episodes. They won't take it if it's the wrong thing thrown in the wrong bag. Yeah, I try my best to recycle as well. I don't think out of my country is as strict as some places. Like Japan is a joke. But even so, I think it's the same where if you put it in the wrong place, they will not take it. Oh god.
For better or for worse, I think we'll get an even sooner than I expected. Look over there.
Which reminds me, that's something that I probably should change. Make it a bit more comfy for my computer. I follow Nicolaus's gaze to a group of men and women in the savannah dressed in metal, cloth and leather. They also carry a wide array of weapons. I can't help but gasp aloud. When I came upon Nicolaus's camp a few nights ago, the soldiers were shrouded in darkness. Now I see them in full daylight, the sun shining off them as if they glowed with power and strength. Is that the Royal Guard?
So it is. that man leading them is General Jesu. Listen, Jesu's a good guy, if you don't piss him off. Do what he says and you'll be fine. Get on his bad side and he'll rip you to shreds. Got it?
Oh, so he's big enough that he can rip us to shreds? That's how I took it. My neighbors have been moving my garbage bins so they can park on my property, so my garbage lasts. Oh my god. Oh, I would be so mad. Oh, that is so much BS. Time for revenge time and put your garbage on their property? That's good. Oh, dear me. I confirm with a nod and a gulp, then I follow Nicolaus through the grass towards General Jesu. Even from a distance, I can see he is a man of sturdy build. Oh, okay. His muscles taut with strength. His stance is solid as the castle beyond him. Do we get a sprite? I grip my spear in my hand and consider Nicolaus's judgment. If that man decided to rip me to shreds, it would be a difficult fight. I think I could win, but I'd rather not test the theory. When General Jesu sees us, he motions to all the men and women of his army. All at once they stand up straight in perfect rows and columns. The power and efficiency of their movement takes my breath away. There must be hundreds of people before me, but they move like a single creature. Nicolaus was right about one thing. If I had kept going any further without his help, I never would have survived a force such as this one.
Scout Nicolaus Perrin? This is quite a surprise.
Oh, okay. Apart from his sideburns, I think he's alright. Because he has muscles. Quite keen in an otome game, I'd say personally. Nuda's expectations already through the roof. To be honest, I was expecting someone who's bigger, like Dwayne Johnson or something. Where they're like, oh. Oh. So my standards, he's kind of muscular, but
General Jesu, sir. I have come to report, sir.
Nicolaus manages a strange gesture of leaning down before the general. I make note of the movement for future reference. It must be some sign of respect.
I thought you were dead.
I expected even more bulky. Same. Throw that dog poo in your recycling bin as well. Why couldn't they throw it in your, like, general bin? I don't understand.
What? Dead?
Lady Commander Bellatrix sent word that you were captured by a wild jungle dweller. She did not think you survived.
That's so funny that they thought the main character was a wild jungle dweller. I guess she kind of was before. Wild jungle dweller? I feel myself bristle with agitation, but Nicolaus looks even more flustered than I am.
You all wrote me off that easily, eh?
If he ain't as huge as Maui from Moana or Henry Cavill, then he ain't. Maui from Moana. I need to watch Moana still. I don't know why I haven't. It seems like such a me kind of film. Oh, Ganity, honestly, you think flats will, like, resolve any drama? If anything, like, my experiences in a flat have been worse. Like, okay, so, story time. I'll continue playing the otome. I swear. I just have to get this off of my chest, you know. So when we moved to a flat near my university, there was this lady who you would just walk in shoes and she could hear and like have a problem with it. And like, honestly, the smallest noise would wake her up. And I mean like the smallest noise. And one day we had like a meet up with friends, and I accidentally dropped something, and admittedly it was relatively late, so I kind of see why she got mad. But I dropped something, and then like moments later we hear like this huge banging on our door, and she's like got really mad, and anyway, after a while we kind of got to know her, and things are civil, and it wasn't too bad because she understood that we were like post-grad students, so we weren't like out partying all the time. Whatever. So that was that experience of having a bit of a Karen next door. But then the people who moved on the other side were like typical students, but like the students that are going down the wrong path, as I say. And like one night they had this massive house party. I mean, I don't even know how that many people managed to fit in that flat, if I'm to be completely honest. But there were so many people. I'm laughing because I'm a deep sleeper. My boyfriend did not find it funny, but there were just so many people that they were like leaking outside the So there was like loads of people in their flat, in the corridor, a little bit outside the flat, and then the like police got called because they were being too loud, and it was like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or whatever. And then they were like doing drugs, they were doing like weed, they were doing like more of the needly stuff as well, and I'm pretty sure some of them were an ecstasy, I don't know, but it's just wild. So like two extremes of the spectrum. Oh god. I don't know, Peachy, some people just have no decency. It's not like we don't have public bins laying around the neighborhood. They could have thrown it there. You're so right. The walls in that apartment building must have been paper thin. I feel like she was just super sensitive, I don't know. Bro, she's like living at a university. Right? Like, if you're living near a university, you can't expect peaceful quiet. That's just... Who is she streaming on a Tuesday? I know, Fancy. Look at me. I'm so... Say you're proud of me. Yeah, dormitory was more chaotic than regular apartment buildings. We usually have good walls. I'd never live near a uni that's chaotic. I won't be able to handle rowdy uni students. Only here if they are drilling walls. Yeah, no. I mean, and then, you know what, you'd think, so then we moved to a maisonette in London, and for those who don't know what a maisonette is, it's basically just one house, but it's separated top, bottom, so one tenant would live in the bottom half of the house, and the second one would live in the top half, typically. Anyway, we were in the bottom half. It was like a very mediocre property, and it was in London, so obviously like extremely expensive. So, but anyway, it was like the top half thought that they also owned the bottom half because they kept on coming into our side of the garden and doing stuff to it. And then, I mean, like, we thought we were going mad because we were like, wait, has that changed? Like, we didn't do that, right? And then one day we took a photo of the before and then after, and we could tell that things had been moved, and like, it was really weird, honestly. Boyfriend having a sleep night while Peach is sleeping peacefully. It's so typical. I can sleep anywhere. I don't know what a townhouse is, but it's like literally one house, but they've converted it so some live on the top, some live on the bottom, and there's like two doors maybe at the front, or yeah, there will be two doors next to each other, but one would like go up the stairs inside. It looks like a normal house from outside. Relationship is always someone sleeping right away when they hit the pillow, the other way until 2 a.m. Oh god. Yeah, and I'm sure many of you have had like conversations like, oh, I can't sleep. Just close your eyes. Yeah, but I can't sleep. Just close your eyes and like, I don't know, count sheep or something. But that never works. Just do it. my go-to is, it's better to have your eyes closed and just sort of lie there than it is to like have your eyes open and be thinking about stuff. Just try and think of, I don't know, sheep. Oh, that's my logic anyway. I think it was Raggedy that said count from 100 sheep down to 0. I did that the other day when I couldn't sleep and it did work.
Well, here I am, sir. As you can see, I survived the encounter. But it wasn't easy. The wild jungle dweller took me back to
Why
her
is he so
tribe in the
close?
jungle. They were going to torture me for information on Castle Crondely's defenses.
He looks so cheeky there. I blink at Nikolaos with surprise. Tribe, torture, it's all quite ridiculous, but he keeps weaving his story without missing a beat.
I refused to give in, Lord General. And that might have been the death of me if this woman here hadn't come along when she did. This noble young lady, Fair, helped me escape and find shelter. She did this because she knew the tribe well enough to get past them. But it so happens she is a noble soldier, and it is her lifelong wish to join the Royal Guard.
I can't stop gaping at Nikolaos. Did he make all of that up just now? Never in my life have I encountered a tribe in the jungle. The ease with which Nikolaos fabricates and delivers the lie shocks me and scares me. But I have little time to think about that because General Jesu affixes me with his deep brown gaze.
Fair, is it? It sounds like you come from a bloodthirsty and primitive life. I don't want those sorts of influences around my soldiers.
Oh, okay.
But seeing as you saved a member of the Royal Guard's life, I'll humor you a little longer.
What is it with his sideburns though? It's kind of, he looks a bit like Elvis or something because of the like the little thing that comes out and the bigger sideburns.
You won't regret it, sir. Fair is skilled in combat and would be a great asset to your army.
Townhouse are those houses that are like near, oh, like the really long ones. Yeah, no, that's not a maisonette. That's just, well, I guess, yeah, a townhouse. When someone says townhouse, I think of like a Georgian building where you've got like the little square windows at the top that get gradually bigger, great symmetry, I don't know. I know you're still thinking of things when your eyes are closed, but it's better to be lying there resting like that than not at all. My mum always told me it's always better to at least rest my eyes with. It's true, and that's what I say. I mean, he ain't buff, but he's got a nice voice, Keiki. I love that.
Really? We'll see about that.
I agree, though. He's got a nice voice.
Becoming a member of the Royal Guard is no simple matter, but you're free to try, as freely as you might fail.
I'd like to try, sir.
Very well. This should be interesting. First, you must pass a series of physical trials to prove your body capable. Next, you must serve menial duties in the castle with the supervision of a chaperone. This ensures you understand the full nature of the commitment you are making. Last, I will interview you personally. If you answer the questions to my satisfaction, and only then will I make my final decision.
So if we answer them wrong, is it a bad ending? Living in the city, I only know apartment buildings. In countryside, we have a house, but it's a bit different. Plots are far enough from each other. Most people only come for summer. Only come for summer.
Do all of this successfully, and then you may swear your oaths to King Callias himself. You will become a member of the Royal Guard.
Where I live is very much like that, where it's like, oh, if you... In winter, it's really depressing because everyone's like gone back to the city or something. Oh my god, you're right. Like in the old school animes where they all look a bit like Elvis. I shift uncertainly, afraid to speak. I have so many questions, but I don't want to seem too ignorant. All of this sounds even more complicated than I feared, The last part worries me most of all. Must I swear an oath to King Callius if I'm to serve in the royal guard? What sort of oath? What if I refuse? My silence has stretched on too long and General Jesu looks restless. What should I say? Choice. I'm not sure about this. I will do my best. Oh, we got love points. Yay.
Naturally, none of us can do better than our best.
The pompous hair. I think that's what it is. It looks a bit voluminous, maybe. Like he's put a lot of hairspray in that.
Go ahead and try as you will. Fair. In any case, you'll also need to report to Commander Bellatrix as soon as possible.
Oh my god, will she recognize us?
Oh, yes. Well, I could write a report for her if you'd like. That way, we won't have to waste her time.
You know my sister. She'll want to question you in person.
Oh, so that's his sister. Interesting.
Right. When do you think that will be?
In a few days, I suspect. After she brought us that grand traitor. She went back to look for you. We'll have to notify her of your return. Then hopefully she'll be right behind you.
The Grand Traitor? Where is he?
Let's get into that later. I think, right now, Fair should go ahead and take the physical test.
Both Jason and I look at Nikolaus with surprise.
Now, do you wish to humiliate yourselves? Most people train at least months to prepare for the obstacle course, sometimes years.
Oh wow.
And as for the combat?
She's ready, Lord General. I've seen this woman in action, trust me.
I gulp, then hope that Jay-Z didn't hear me. Either way, he looks at me uncertainly.
Well, I'm always looking for new blood, but I'll need to hear it from her first.
Hi Varga, welcome. Okay, here, like, growl again, growl again. I don't miss my cue this time. I've come too far to mess up now. I'm so close to the castle that I imagine that I glimpsed Papa beyond its walls. I step forward and lean down like I saw Nikolaus do earlier, bowing my head to Jesu. Lord General, please put me to the test. Then we will know whether I am worthy of the royal court or not. Royal guard or not.
There will be several tests before we can determine that. Fair.
I also just noticed that he scapes his eyebrows to like a little flick at the beginning.
In any case, I accept your foolish request.
I prefer him over Aladdin. He's like a bit more like manly, you know?
Scout Nikolaus, Sir Theris will escort you both to the arena and begin the preliminaries. I will join you there shortly.
Yes, sir.
With a sweaty hand, I grip my spear at my side and follow my escort into Castle Crondale. Rocks pile up into the sky, paths of cobblestone fade into a maze of towers and walls. People are everywhere, shoving past me on the road, huddling in corners, riding horses dressed with leather and metal. Castle Crondale is even bigger than I first thought, and yet I feel trapped here, smothered by a flood of sights and smells I don't fully understand. It's the voice, it's really doing what... So you like the voice actor for Jesu then. For better or worse, I barely have time to dwell on my surroundings. Pretty key. That's the key that she got from her mom, isn't it? I think it has special powers or something. Sounds like she needed to invest in some high quality earplugs. Sir Theris leads Nikolaos and I through the streets of the outer fortress into a wide clearing. Sir Theris begins by asking me to do a series of stretches and warm-ups. I feel a little silly, but prodded on by the constant watch of Nikolaos, I do it all anyway. Soon enough, I'm told to start running back and forth across the courtyard, then jump over a small series of obstacles. I complete each task quickly and easily, which seems to surprise Sir Theris. After I complete 7 tests with ease, I ask what's next, but Sir Theris only stares back at me with wide eyes. Has she warmed up yet?
Want a bet?
Oh, she hasn't only warmed up, Lord General. She completed every physical trial on her very first try.
What?
Completed on the first try.
Yep.
I told you she was capable, sir. Jesu turns to me, his fierce gaze nearly undoing my accomplishments and making me melt to the floor in a puddle. Then, to my surprise, a glint lies in his eyes. I love that smile, though. I call it like the villainous smile. Oh crap, my stream wasn't allowed.
We'll see about that.
Maybe you're not as useless as I thought, Bear. I'm impressed by your stamina and agility. I trust Sir Theris. If you pass, you passed, and you may process and if you pass, you pass, and you may proceed to the next level of training. But I prefer to judge the performance of my recruits with my own eyes, if possible. Especially fools who think they can wander from the forest and join my army on the first day. I would enjoy testing the limits of your abilities myself. This is not a requirement. You may go to your new quarters and rest now if you prefer. But if you stay a moment longer and spar with me, you will increase your chances of becoming a royal guard and earn my respect. What shall we do? While I'm considering this, Nikolaos leans close to me and whispers in my ear.
Bad idea.
Don't do that. Jesu's an excellent fighter, one of the best in the kingdom. Just say no and let's call it a day. I can tell Nikolaos is serious about this. I think he'll be upset if I don't take his advice. But so will Jesu if I refuse.
Focus.
Well then, are you going to let Scout Nikolaos make your decisions for you? Or will you spar with me? Smile. Choice time. Yes, I'll spar with Jesu. No, it's too risky. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Jesu. I see you are brave, Fair, but also foolish. Oh, he's mad. Look at him. That breaks my heart a tiny bit, even though I really wasn't into Aladdin. Nikolaos was right. I will smear you through the dirt.
Give me your best shot.
So then, pick your weapon of choice and prepare yourself. Don't doubt your toughness. Spar. As General Jesu and I prepare, I can't help but wonder if Nikolaos was right. I am physically weary from days of travelling and emotionally exhausted by my new surroundings. In any case, there's no turning back now. You don't like Nikolaos? I feel like everyone isn't too fond of him, and I'm not sure why, because he hasn't actually done anything wrong. Oh, so funny.
Go.
Begin! Oh, by the gods you move quickly, but you desperately lack technique. Let me demonstrate. The swipe of his sword brushes my tunic and leaves my heart racing. If I'd moved just a little bit slower, that blade could have slashed deeply.
Whoa.
Easy, General, please. Are you trying to kill her?
Save it.
Stay out of it, Nikolaos. You're the one who vouched for her abilities. Now let's see what she can do. Well then, Fair, are you finished already? Or will you come back for more? I'm not gonna do the sound effect because that will make me cringe. My arm aches from the impact of my spear against his armor, but I can't resist a small smile. Already I have managed to get past his guard and strike him. If that doesn't impress him, what will? After a moment though, I start to worry. He remains on the sidelines, huddled in pain. Did I hit him too hard? He's pretending, come on. Luck's luck be with us. If I didn't know better, I'd think the two of you are trying to kill each other. And who says we aren't? Worry not, Nikolaos. I can control myself well enough to keep my blows from killing your companion, if I so choose. Oh my god, he's having so much fun. Not like I hate him for something in particular, just don't like him. But I wish to see her full potential. She should come at me with every fibre of her strength. After all, if an untrained novice can get the better of me, then what right do I have to call myself general? I mean, fair point. With less than a second to react, I must pick a direction to dodge. Whenever I sparred with Papa, I noticed he had a natural direction he leaned with his body, and if I dodged the right way, I could sometimes avoid his blows. All I can do now is make a wild guess which way it avoids Jezu. Oh, for God's sake, no. Left or right? Can I save? Also, I just heard Bertie, so I might need to take him to go have Can I make another save? How many save files do we get? Oh, there we go. Be right back. I heard Bertie make noise. And I kind of want to make a tea. I like going left. I like going left as well, actually, funnily enough. I jump to the left even as Jesse flies towards me. Breezing it as the blade whooshes past me, only striking air. Okay, cool. We guessed right. My guess was correct. Dodging left avoided Jezu's attack. I see a flash of surprise on Jezu's face, but then he recovers and strikes again. Oh, do we have to do this again? Oh, he hits me hard with the flat of his blade and I fall to the dirt, pain exploding across my arm. Game over. I'm joking, obviously. I didn't have time to react this time. He was too close and too angry. My entire body shakes from Jesu's blow. Truly enough, he could have killed me just now if that had been his intention. He turned his blade so that it would only smack me rather than slice. He moved with such grace and calculation that I had no chance of escape. I see now that I have a lot of training ahead of me to become as skilled as Jesu.
I see.
Well then, fair, I have proven my superiority. You now face a decision every soldier must make. Will you admit defeat while you still have your life, or will you keep fighting no matter what the chances of failure? I'm guessing he wants me to pick the second one. Actually, I don't know.
Huh?
But you're not really going to kill her, right? You're just being theoretical.
Perhaps.
Maybe not, but she is still an outsider. I have no reason to protect her if she chooses to keep fighting. Look into my eyes and decide for yourself, Fair. Death or defeat? Okay, so if he was an old school Japanese captain, that I would 100% go with death. I think it's the second one. I'm not sure. I know, right? Good thing we saved. He manages to block my attack, but just barely. I struck him so hard that he must be hurting as much as me. General? General, are you alright? At long last, Jesu looks up with a twisted smile. I'm quite well, Nikolaos, and I think I've seen enough of Fair's fighting.
Not bad.
Not bad, Fair. I might actually feel that in my arm tomorrow. I see a brief glow in Jesu's eyes, and I find myself smiling back. Then his eyes darken, he shifts his stance and his blade lands effortlessly against my throat. But here's where I would kill you, if I so wished. He clears his throat and pulls back, sheathing his sword. I'm relieved, because for a moment there I imagined he actually would. You are a fool to keep fighting. You're no use to anyone dead. I feel bad for ignoring Nikolaos' advice today, but in the end, I don't regret it. I don't know if that was the right choice then. Maybe it was the dumb choice, but he looked happy. So it's hard to say. Oh, whatever. It will end up wherever we end up. I know that I've won Jesu's respect, and that pleases me even more than I expected.
Fair.
Go get some rest now. You'll need it for the trials ahead. Is it bad that I kind of want to see the girl? Her voice was so relaxing to listen to, honestly. That night, my body is so tired that I think I can sleep for days. Even so, my mind remains restless. I am relieved to have reached the castle at last, but now that I'm here, I don't feel much closer to Papa. I wonder where in this vast fortress he could possibly be. I wonder how I'll ever sneak him out, even if I manage to find him. The enormity of my task slowly overwhelms me, and I at last drift to sleep. In the morning, I awake slowly, trying to remember where I am.
Hey, beautiful.
Oh dear Lord, what is going on? Good morning, princess. Why is he naked? Oh, okay, he's not naked. I thought because of the color of his pants, it was like kind of similar to his skin color. I thought he wasn't wearing anything apart from like this blue thing. And I was like, what's going on? Oh, dear me. Oh my god. For a moment, all I can do is stare at Nikolaos with a mixture of awe and bafflement. He looks good. Very good. But good good. Is something wrong? I just didn't expect. Oh, did I startle you? I just got out of the bath. Sir, not before first day. I know, why is he walking around like that? Stop! Have you taken a hot bath before? I could show you where. Oh my god. Get dressed.
Seriously?
Whoa, calm down, Serafina. Just give me a minute. My eyes, bro, it's too early for this. Where's the Phoebe gift? Oh my god, that's too funny. Wow, that really got you flustered. I wonder how you'd react. I love how everyone's like, ooh, about Jesus' muscles. And the moment Nikolaos takes his shirt off, everyone's like, ah, stop it, go away. I wonder how you'd react if you saw me dance what's the Sadreha? The what?
Who knows?
Nope, you're not ready. I'm a little on edge right now. I'd say, seems to me like you need to relax. Roles are even harder to maintain if you let your personal stress get in the way.
I can teach you.
You know, now that we're here in Crondolay, I can show you how to have some real fun. Fun? Like what? Telling you is no fun. You'll have to let me show you. He's gonna show us how to have fun. Whatever that means. General Jesus, sir. Am I interrupting something? Of course not. We were just...
I don't care.
Never mind, I don't care. Whatever you were doing, Nikolaos, your duties lie elsewhere. Commander Bellatrix wants you to report on whatever happened between you and his jungle tribe you mentioned. Oh, that's Bertie. She seems to consider this matter of utmost significance. I don't like this guy. Oh my gosh, everyone's being so harsh to poor Nikolaos. That is what it is, isn't it? Like, tryhards are such a turn off.
Well...
Honestly, Nikolaos, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to warn you. My sister has been quite volatile lately. More volatile than usual, sir?
Huh.
I think it's because of all this business with the Grand Traitor. What? The Grand Traitor, Arkin Geridar. We're all glad you caught him, Scout Nikolaos, but your whole incident with this forest tribe, or whatever it was, made Bellatrix upset. Right. Why do you think she's upset?
Perhaps.
I don't want to be, he's trying to, I don't want to be ready. Keep it PG, bub. Jesus, save us! Oh my god. Maybe she just wishes she caught the traitor herself. That's how I feel, anyway. I've spent most of my life searching for the man who killed our father in cold blood. Then you just stumble across him in the forest. Oh, I see.
As I was saying...
In any case, I feel my sister is still looking for something or someone. Maybe anyone would do so long as she satisfies her bloodlust. Understood, sir.
Fair.
Which reminds me, she wants to see Fair after she speaks to you, Nikolaos.
What?
What? But she's just a civilian. I mean, until she becomes a member of the Royal Guard, I suppose.
Yes, yes.
My thoughts exactly. Bellatrix has more important things to do than to question the likes of Fair. Nevertheless, she insisted on it.
Get to work.
Well, what are you waiting for? Report to your commander now. Yes, sir. Before he leaves, Nikolaos whispers in my ear.
It's a lion's den in there.
Be careful, remember to play your part. If Bellatrix recognizes you, we're both in big trouble.
Idiot.
Do you know where to go, Scout Nikolaos? Perhaps I can give you a kick in the proper direction? No, sir. On my way, sir. Why is she blushing? She's like, "Ooh, I'm alone with Sir Jesu." I don't know. How are you feeling today, Fair? His question surprises me. Considering how cold he has been so far, it's strange to see him concerned about my well-being. The truth is that I feel terrified. I have a crazy urge to try scrambling up the walls with my nails. Where's Bertie making noise? He just went out. But I have to hold it together. If I'm going to save Papa, I have to put on a show like Nikolaos. I'm a little nervous, but I'm also excited. This is my first time in the castle after all. There's a lot going on here that I don't understand yet.
I see.
I see. Well, you'd better not embarrass me today. By allowing you to continue your training in the castle, I'm bestowing a certain degree of trust. You're right to be confused about the inner workings of this castle. They're probably more complicated than anything you've seen before. Do you know about the Grand Duma? I read that as the Grand Drama for a second there, and I was like, I want to know what the Grand Drama is all about. I mean, I would blush too, but you're killing me. Oh my god. Chappie is being his usual self and just being a menace no matter where he goes. He is living his best life, bossing the other birds around. I struggle to remember what Nikolaos explained to me. Everything seems to scramble together in my head. I know it governs the kingdom of Dacia. I know there are a lot of houses with various symbols and people in them. That's perfect. You can stop there, Fair. Just stop right there and don't even bother trying to understand more. Fortunately for you, that's not your job. As a soldier of the Royal Guard, you don't need to understand any of the politics happening in this place. Your job is to follow orders. Your job is not to think. Your job is to fight.
Is there a problem?
Do you have a problem with that? I guess we'll go with no. But like, maybe I should save just in case. None of these saves are gonna make any sense to me, but you all want drama, mama. Wherever he goes is not very far. No, it's not. Not that monster. Oh, I miss Chappie. Yeah, I know. I think everyone misses Chappie. But it's just the thing is, if he's in this room, everything gets dusty and I could get bird fancier's disease and, you know. That's so sad, but the thing with birds is that they really do die so easily no matter what. But they are really cute. I do love birds. That seems like the right choice. I understand, sir. Oh, he didn't trust me. Okay. Let's see if I pick the other option. Wait, what? Load. It is this one, right? I thought I saved before the decision making. Oh my god, okay, so okay, lesson learned. You can't save on the option, you have to save like a little before. Which is really annoying. Is there a way to go back? No? Controls. Oh, I didn't know there was like navigation. Did we do that at the beginning? I can't remember. Oh well. That night, my body is so tired that I think I can sleep for days. Even so, my mind remains restless. I am relieved to have reached the castle at last, but now that I am here, I don't feel much closer to Papa. I wonder where in this vast fortress he could possibly be. I wonder how I'll ever sneak him out, even if I manage to find him. The enormity of my tasks slowly overwhelms me, and at last I drift to sleep. In the morning, I awake slowly, trying to remember where I am.
Hey, beautiful.
Oh no. Oh, okay, oh. What was it again? What's the controls? Damn it. So, skip is left shift, apparently. Right, we're skipping. That's shift. Why is it not working? This side? Why is it not working? Sorry guys, we're gonna have to watch this all over again. What's that? What happened there? Oh, here we go.
Who knows?
Oh my god. No, don't teach us anything, Nicolaus.
Well, perhaps.
What's
As
that?
always, fair.
What?
Yes. Get to
Oh my
idiot.
god.
Is there a problem?
We're reliving the trauma. Okay, right. If we pick yes, I don't think anyone should do their tasks blindly. Okay, good. Well, at least we could go back and pick the right choice. I've spent most of my life doing what someone else told me to do, and now I wonder if I should have.
Nonsense.
It is still my choice. I choose to be strong, and in the end, strength is all that matters. I choose to be a soldier, and I choose to fight for my kingdom. If I second guess what I'm told to do, I hesitate, and hesitation gets me killed. This is why it's so important to test my soldiers' skills. Words won't save them, only strength. But why argue with words? As I said, strength is what matters. If you defeat me in a fight, perhaps I'd bow to your will. Oh, okay, things are getting dramatic. Care to give that another try? Or perhaps you can save yourself the arm aches and concede now. Oh, we're suddenly fighting, I see. Seethe silently at me all... Bleh. Seethe silently at me all you'd like, but eventually you'll see the wisdom in my advance. It's time to start your next level of training. Today you will perform minor duties around the castle as assigned by your chaperone. You mean Nicolaus, right? No, not Nicolaus, although I admit even Nicolaus would be preferable too. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Come along, Fair. I'll introduce you to your guide. Oh, who's it gonna be? Square up, hunky man cake. You really are into him, aren't you? As Jay-Z leads me through the castle, I am once again stricken by the enormity of it all. I feel as if every little detail holds some great significance, even if I don't understand it. I find myself wishing Nikolaos was still with me, but I don't envy his audience with Commander Bellatrix. Soon enough, I forget about Nikolaos and Bellatrix completely. I see a strange man on the other end of the... Ooh. Oh, I do like a long-haired character, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I see a strange man on the other end of the hallway, a man whose eyes tease me from afar and make butterflies flap in my stomach. Although I would prefer if he had his hair in a ponytail maybe, so it looks a bit neater than like everywhere, you know? And to my surprise, Jesus stops next to him.
Fair. Meet your chaperone, Lord Reuben.
Why, hello there, chicken.
Okay, I take back my words. I don't like him. Chicklet. I've never heard that term before. What is going on? I want him to call us like a chicken nugget or something. That'd be funnier. Why, hello there, chicken nugget. Oh my god. Oh, there's music that accompanies it as well. Cakey. I know, right? He should have kept his mouth shut. Oh god.
You just heard her name.
You just, oh right, there's voice acting in this part.
Yes, well, names are overused, don't you think? Lord General, you've brought me quite the treat today. Shall I perform a trick for you?
I can fix him. Yeah, you can tell him not to call you chicken nugget. Went from 8 to 0. Oh my god.
I don't want your kind of tricks, Reuben. And she doesn't either. She wants to join the Royal Guard. Following you will be part of her training.
My very own trainee. Honestly, when I got your message about this yesterday, I thought you were playing a prank on me, Jesu.
I see what you mean with the hair.
But no, you'll actually entrust me to train one of your fledglings. I am honored.
You really shouldn't judge a book by its cover because it's to open its mouth and make you get goosebumps. Not that way. I feel like so far his dialogue is a bit better than his opening line. His opening line was awful.
Yeah, well, don't be. You were simply the person available.
Oh.
What's wrong then? You don't have the resources to train your own soldiers? Sounds like I'm doing you a favor.
I said you're a part of her training. Serving as your guard will show her certain dark corners of life at Castle Crondley.
Dark corners of life. What is this Reuben guy up to?
I would never trust you to train her directly.
Why the distrust, General? I can handle the tasks given me.
I don't want you to handle anything, Reuben. Maybe if you relied more on your brain and less on your hands, you'd have a seat on the Duma by now.
Hands? I don't think I want to know what he does with his hands.
I don't think your sister, the commander, would agree with you. She seems to like my hands well enough.
Oh, that's imagery that I didn't need. Jesus scoffs and steps backwards.
You embarrass yourself, charlatan, but I care not. I can set my personal feelings aside. For now.
Jesse's gonna have to leave him with us.
My recruit is here to protect and aid you. But if you even try to use her in any way not suited to the dignity of my soldiers, I will smear your face through the dirt. Understood? If you're as noble as you claim to be, Reuben, then you will treat her with dignity.
Of course. The only use I have for your guard dogs is to practice my own patience. Really, General, you have quite the imagination.
Oh, you got your growl, Keiki. Jay-Z heaves a great sigh, turns on his heel, and marches away. As I watch Jay-Z shrink down the hallway, I feel as if a cold wind blows over me, though my hair and clothes fail to stir. When I look again at Ruben, I realize the coldness seems to emanate from him.
Dignity?
You hear that, chicken nugget? Don't try any funny stuff.
Dignity. I'll show him dignity.
Okay, this is a bit cringe. Ruben continues to stare off into the distance as if he has forgotten me completely. It's like an anime or something. Eventually, I clear my throat loudly.
You. Stop looking at me like that. The General doesn't know what he's talking about. I have some of the noblest blood
Oh,
in
so he's got little man syndrome. I see.
I'm the grandson of Malian, an actual god. Did you know that?
He's left us with this chicken nugget. This question takes me back. Malian, the god of greed. Can it be... Not surprised. Can it be true? Isn't Papa related to Malian in some way?
That's right. I carry divine blood. And I'll act as befits a true child of Malian.
How would a true child of Malian act?
They would pursue their desires, no matter what anyone else thought.
That doesn't seem right for a god, but then again, it is the god of greed, so... You seem to care a lot what Jezu thinks.
No, I don't. Lesson 1 of being my servant, don't waste your time on people who just follow orders.
Does that mean I shouldn't follow your orders?
Ha! You're a sharp one. But of course you should follow my orders. You're a fledgling in training.
Jezu said you don't need to train me.
I don't care.
I love it how she's asking all these little questions like a child. I love it. Oh my god, imagine if Ruben did have a crush on Jezu. That would be so cute. Oh, I like that. That's a good thought.
But for your sake, I hope that Jezu considers cleaning a dignified task, because that's what you'll be doing today. Not how you imagined guard duty, I suppose. Well, get used to it, Chicklet. We're not at war or anything. No one's trying to kill me today. So we need to clean an old tower. Because I say so. Because it's a whole damn tower just sitting there gathering dust. The Elborns aren't coming back anytime soon, if ever. So we might as well make use of it. So, the reluctant student already knows some history. Good girl.
Okay, so I've got my, like, not so good microphone. As in, I don't have my big pink one on, but the one that's on the laptop, that's kind of crap. I don't know what it is, but all the USB plug parts are not working, like none of them. So I can't plug in my webcam, I can't plug in my microphone. I think there's just something wrong with my laptop. Yeah, I think I'm using the laptop microphone right now, so that would be why. Which is why it's probably, like, not as good quality. It's but the laptop mic is much louder. Oh god, okay, let's reduce it so I'm not, like, shouting your ears off. Is that better? Make it 70%. But I don't understand why none of my USB, whatever it's called, is working. Like, why? Hopefully I can reset, hopefully I can do the on and off, hopefully I can do the, turn it off and on thing and it will work. You prefer this microphone, but it has so much more, like, background noise and stuff. Maybe your laptop cringed out from Ruber. Oh god. Anyway, we can still continue this, but sorry if there's, like, a loud noise and you can hear, like, typing and things like that.
Come along then. I mean you, have a whole lot of work to do.
Yeah, I don't know why. From out there, it can't detect it, basically. It just doesn't understand a piece of machine. So, to be honest, I've had this laptop since like 2017, so it's pretty old. My mind spins as Reuben leads me through the endless hallways of the castle. I came here to rescue Papa, Ark and Geradar, but now I have a chance to explore the old home of my mother, Nadia Elborn. I see the tower in the distance, what I suspect is our destination, and my heart surges. My mother, a queen, a descendant of the goddess Demetra. Here she lived, and here she was murdered. Ark never told me much about Nadia. I knew that he loved her. He said she loved me. He described her as beautiful, kind, and noble. But I didn't know any details. I imagined her as a beautiful farmer tending animals and crops beyond the jungle. Yeah, but like laptops and stuff, they cost so much money that I'm just sort of like, I'm waiting until it basically breaks down, and then I will move on to whatever I choose to buy next. Papa told me that greedy humans killed her, but now I know that Arkin's family was the greediest of them all. Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. You're a Geradar, right? My questions breaks a long silence between Reuben and I, making him flinch.
Of course I am. I already told you I'm descended from Malian. Do you doubt it?
God, this guy really does have like little man syndrome. It's cheaper to build a PC. I know, and I could get like my boyfriend to do it. Even building a PC though, it costs like several £100s. So it's one of those I'll do it when I really have to type of thing, you know? No, it was just a question. Why are you so defensive?
There are those in this castle who might try to tell you that I'm not noble blood, but they're fools.
So that he's like he's a bundle of insecurities. Oh, he just keeps on getting less and less attractive.
I'm the son of Tristan Geradar, a bastard, sure, but who cares whether he was married to my mother? Malian's lineage is all that matters here.
So you're related to Ark and Geradar?
Yes, so he was the grand traitor, blah, blah, blah. Everyone made mistakes back then. Let's move on.
Is this pose that I can't get over? No, because laptop is so small that you either need to like buy it or making it just costs more because there's just like it's harder to cram everything you need into a laptop. I don't know how it works, but I do know that PC parts are a lot easier to come across in terms of money wise. Okay, Keiki, thank you. Do we donate for new laptop now? It's so much money though. I think yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of bad to have like people paying for my laptop. It feels wrong, you know? I missed most of the drama because Mum wanted to discuss window shutters. You guys are adorable. It's fine. I'm not trying to judge anyone. I'm just trying to understand. Oh, Serafina, she's adorable. Reuben had started walking again, but he stops and turns to look at me. Hope and caution seem to war on his face. Oh God.
You a curious kitty. I thought Jesu told you not to bother understanding me.
Don't call us kitty. Oh no, not you. Oh God.
Well, Jesu's an idiot, so you're right not to listen. Did Jesu even tell you my most important kinship?
That would be a god of greed. That would be the god of greed, right?
Other than Malian, of course. My brother, well, half-brother, is Callius, king of all Darzia.
Oh, damn, okay. So he's related to the king, but just because he's a bastard, it's like, no. You're at the bottom of the ranks. Bro, why is he so cringy? Oh, God. Oh, my... Keiki! Bless you.
He didn't mention that, did he? How's that for dignity, you glorified swordsman? Forget it. Let's go.
The good thing about VN gaming is you need true gaming PCs to play them. You need... I'm guessing you don't need is what you meant? I follow Ruben onward, content with the silence. The more I learn, the more confused I get. I try to focus on the fact that I'm nearing the old home of my mother. That in itself is astounding enough. And soon enough we arrive at the Elborn Tower. It does feel weird though, because I'll pull a certain expression and I know you guys can't see me. It's a bit sad really, I don't know, I don't like it. I'll have to figure it out later. For a moment I feel as if I am back home in the jungle. At the base of the tower, a beautiful garden spreads across the foyer. Oh, this is really pretty actually. Tinder trees stretch out of the floor and branch off into the stones. Flowers blossom across walls and windows. Large gaps in the walls and upper ramparts let in thick streams of sunlight and wind, making me feel as if I'm outdoors. I can see that the plants are struggling to live, but I can almost feel their intense desire to survive, something that has kept them alive for years with little sustenance. I mean, this laptop does run a lot of games relatively okay, like even the ones that are, you know, as long as it's in the low graphics, it's fine. Because, like, when I got it, it was a gaming laptop, if you know what I mean. But it's just, it has been since, what, 2017 or something. So, it's been a while. Is that if you're looking to get a new PC online, what kind you want and the budget for it, and just according to what's feasible, and just save up for it. I should probably do that. I don't know, I don't know. I'm not really good at this sort of thing, so I just kind of, it really is one of those things where, like, if my, like, for example, my last laptop, I don't know what happened, it overheated. I think there was a part that came loose and it literally, like, burnt and, like, and I just smelt smoke coming out of it. And that's when I decided I had to buy another laptop. So, you can probably tell that, you know. Also, the problem is I prefer laptops over PC because I like being able to move it wherever I want. It's a bit like how I'll play games on the Switch, but I won't play games on the PS5. It's not that I don't enjoy PS5 games, it's just that I don't like being, like, confined to one space and knowing I can't move. I don't know what it is, it makes me uncomfortable. It's a bit like when Persona 5... Like, I had Persona 5 on PS4, but instead of playing the PS4 version, I decided to download an emulator and play the really crappy version on my laptop. Because I didn't like sitting still in front of the TV. It's so dumb. But I don't know what it is. It's commitment issues. It's beautiful.
I guess.
Reminds you of home, does it? I walk up to a bundle of flowers spilling through the walls. I recognize them as casa blossoms. Yes, yes it does. I've taken a deep breath of the plant life around me. I've only been gone from the jungle a few days, but it already seems like a different lifetime. Okay, Keiki, thank you. I did also buy my laptop as a gaming one, but also a long time ago. That's the thing. With time, it goes from gaming laptop to average laptop. Oh god. But thank you, Keiki. I shall let you know if my laptop starts smoking again. The savannah was so barren and devoid of life. Surrounded by green plants again, I'm reminded of the rich, flowing life force of the jungle. I'm taken aback as I recognize the difference between the two worlds. I feel warmth behind me and turn to see Ruben watching me with a strange expression.
There.
You really seem at home here. I step away from the plants. I look down at my outfit and remember my role like being doused with cold water. I just like plants.
Actually?
You know, you look a little familiar. Have you been here before? No, certainly not. I just like gardens, that's all. The Elborns loved gardens, but you can see where that got them.
Come on then.
Come on, we're going up. Watch your feet or you'll trip on a root. Curious to see what Ruben has in mind, I follow him up the stairs of the tower. My productive laptop became gaming laptop, lol, so the opposite for me. The further we ascend the Elborn Tower, the more I wonder where we're going. The spiraling stone staircase takes us past levels of long corridors, large dining halls, living quarters, and other rooms I don't know the purpose of. But Ruben keeps going up, and he walks with the purpose of someone eager to reach his destination. At last we reach the very top level, and Ruben leads me into a large bedroom.
Yes.
Ah, here it is. This is where I'm cleaning? Oh, my plans are a lot more exciting than just cleaning, Chicklet. Do you see that better? Oh, no, let's not joke about that. Yes?
What's the problem?
He's probably gonna say it's something innocent and be like, haha, you've got a dirty mind or whatever. You bought your laptop specifically for Overwatch? What's with the look? I'm not sure what you're imagining, but this is the old bedroom of Nadia Elborn. My heart skips a beat. For a moment, I forget to breathe. For 18 years, it has remained mostly untouched, probably because she died here and no one likes remembering. But first, let's make an agreement. Whatever we find here stays in my strict confidence. You won't tell anyone else about what we see in here, not even the General Jesu. Do you understand, Jungle Girl? Agree to my terms now and I'll let you keep anything you find here that I don't want for myself. Decline and I'll send you right back downstairs. I'll tell Jesu you failed in your duties. Oh god, he's come up close. 10 foot near us. Oh my god. He strides up to me suddenly and leans in close.
Fair.
But whatever you do, don't double cross me. If you agree to play along, you'd better bloody do so, or I'll make your life a living hell. So then, what'll it be? Sure. Oh no, our bond intensified. I should have expected that, but I didn't know if he was a love interest or not. He was so weird. Alright, I'll keep quiet.
Good girl.
Perhaps you're a worthy trainee after all. You want to look around too, don't you? I can see the curiosity sparkling in your eyes.
Come on then.
Very well, let's get started. Immediately, Reuben turns to the nightstand next to the bed and starts rummaging. For a moment, my gaze is drawn to the bed itself. The blankets are patterned with different colours, but I think I see a darker stain plotched on the— oh, that must be the blood where she got stabbed. My breath catches in my throat. Is that blood? Is this really where Nadia Elborn died? I'm surprised they didn't change the sheets and stuff. Glam rock lips. Oh god. Keiki, you're so mad. Hey, are you going to help or not? I force a gulp down my throat and turn to the nearby shelves. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Helplessly, I take out a rag and start to wipe things down as if I really am cleaning, but I know that's not my true purpose. I see books, papers, tools, paint, plants. All of them seem immeasurably valuable to me because they belong to my mother. I see a book of stories about Demetra, goddess of love. I hesitate, knowing that Papa loathes stories of the gods of chaos. But I'm descended from Demetra. Clearly my mother had some interest in the divine being. I take the book down and start paging through it. Hey, we're not here to read about gods. Although, you did pick a good one. The goddess of love has lots of erotic story. Oh, of course, he gets excited about. Oh, I really don't like him. That's low-key unhygienic that they didn't clean. Oh my god, I love it how that's what you're thinking. But I mean, I agree. I'm like, why didn't you change the covers? Maybe they just wanted to leave it in a sort of time warp kind of way. Blushing, I set the book back on the shelf. Then what am I supposed to be looking for?
Think about it.
Valuable things, you know? No, actually, I don't know. Fine, I'll spell it out for you. No one really knows what happened on the night of Nadia's death all those years ago, but now that Arkham Jeradar has been found, it's all anyone thinks about. People have been scared to dig into the past, afraid of what they'll discover, ashamed of their own mistakes. I love how Keiki getting so mad. There's only just love interest that made me... Oh god, I remember that. Oh god, love spell. That game is so cute, but the route we played on here, oh my god, I think we were all tearing our hair out. But I'm not. I wasn't there. I have nothing to hide and everything to gain. Even if I expose my own family, the Jeradars, the other nobles will thank me for it. Or King Callius will thank me for finding evidence of the truth and helping him bury it. So we want to learn who's responsible for Queen Nadia's death?
My.
Well, the trainee can put a couple of clues together, that's a start. Let's get back to work. I take a deep breath and try to obey. I see a stack of handwritten letters and start to page through them, but I feel sick to my stomach. Part of me wants to learn more about Nadia's death too, but part of me does not. Nikolaus said Arkham played some part in the events surrounding her murder. What if he had something to do with it? What if that's why he ran away? My hand stops suddenly on a piece of paper. Most of the letters seem to be about money, meetings, or other political practices I know little about, but this one is different. At the top it reads, "My dearest Serafina." I'm startled by the sound of fabric being lashed heavily around. I turn to see Reuben throwing aside the blankets of the bed. Oh my god. Hey! I'm not sure what comes over me. I ready my spear and rush towards him, thrusting the tip towards his neck. I manage to stop myself just before I pierce flesh. He freezes and stares at me with wide eyes. The sound of something small and hard falling from the bed makes us both start. Oh! Reuben knocks my spear aside and darts to the other side of the bed. He retrieves something and stuffs it quickly into his... Oh, what's he found? What's he found? The cringe is so real, I don't remember what was the plot anymore. Oh god. Oh, what was his name? I can't remember. We both stare at each other a moment, scowling. Then Ruben's expression shifts into a smirk.
So,
I guess you now know how to handle that shaft after all. What? What did you find? I don't particularly feel like sharing that with you. Why did you almost kill me just now? You threw around those blankets like old trash, but that's where she died.
well,
And it's where I found something. You have to get your hands dirty to unearth treasure. No one else wanted to look before, so no one else found it. Our job here is done. Let's go. I'm so curious what he found now. My mind spins like the twisting staircase as I walk back down, wondering what Ruben discovered, but then I remembered the letter stashed in my tunic, and that comforts me. As we return to the foyer filled with wildlife, I can't resist walking up to the plants and studying them. You really do like these plants, don't you? Yes, they're the only thing good and innocent in this place.
oh,
Really? What about me? That look on her face. Enix, that's it. That's his name. Just kidding, just kidding. It has been fun playing with you, Wildflower, but I have no more chores for Wildflower. Let's return to our dear conceited general, shall we? I want to know what he found. I'm so curious now. Like, is it like she's got a key and maybe he's got the other half or something? I don't know. On our way back to General Jesu, I keep my head down while seething silently. I hate all of this lying and deception. It's just like Papa always said, humans are full of greed and deceit. I can't stand it. One day here and I feel like I'm losing myself. The jungle seems like a world away, where everything was simple, where I hunted and foraged and grew plants to survive. Why am I even here? I came to rescue Papa. Is he really here at all? Did Nikolaus trick me? What is real anymore? I have the sudden urge to knock Ruben over the head with my spear and run away. My grip tightens on my weapon, and I plot the route in my head. Then I see him. He looks different. He is groomed and dressed like a noble who has always lived in the castle, but it's Papa, I know it. Maybe this is the king. Because they're related, right? For a moment, I can't breathe, but as soon as I recover, I open my mouth to yell at him. Oh, fair. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Breathless, Nikolaus appears behind Arkan and the other guard, as if he had been running after them. And just like that, Papa is gone.
well,
How's Perrin, yes? You've been looking for my personal servant here? Nikolaus seems to notice Ruben for the first time, and the blood drains from his face. Ruben Geradar.
huh?
You and Fair know each other? That's right.
Wait.
Huh? Are you two? And what if we are not? No, just no.
Actually,
Then that's something I'd very much like to see.
Not a chance.
In your dreams, bastard. What did you call me? Ugh, what do you want, Nikolaus? Oh, God. My furious outburst catches them both off guard, but I continue to scowl at them, unrelating. For noble families in a ruling castle, they both act a lot like children.
Well,
I was looking for you because I need your help with something.
what a pity.
Take it up with General Jesu, Perrin. He entrusted Fair to me today. I should be the one to return her, or else he'll suspect me of foul play.
but
General Jesu was the one who sent me to fetch her. Commander Bellatrix wants to ask her some questions.
Oh,
Ah, both the Grandils want her, do they? Interesting. In that case, it's even more important that I deliver her myself. Bellatrix and I are good friends. Oh, I don't want to know. I can't stand this. With every second they talk, Papa gets further away from me. On the other hand, I probably need their help if I'm going to survive in this particular food chain. Choice. Bad ending? I wonder what happened if we... Let's just go with both of them. Maybe the two of you should stop bickering like children and do what you were each tasked to do.
Whatever.
Right, follow me then, both of you.
Yes.
Go ahead, Chicklet. I'll take up the rear position. Rolling my eyes at both of them, I follow Nicolaus onward through the castle. On the way to meet Bellatrix, a stony silence grips our procession. I feel as if both Nicolaus and Reuben want to advise me on how to approach Bellatrix, but neither of them wants to speak in front of the other. So maybe picking one or the other would have been better in terms of we'd get more advice. Why are we defending Reuben? I spend the time working through my own strategy in my head. I determine to be as vague about the past as possible, focusing more on the present and future. Reuben will call us anything, but I actually know it's so true. At last we reach her office. Reuben and Nicolaus both go in to tell her I'm here. I hear the echo of terse words exchanged inside the room, then they come back out to tersely bid me good luck. With a deep breath, I step into the commander's office. The doors boom shut behind me. Bellatrix stands up and walks toward me with heavy steps. She has a large, looming presence that goes beyond the physical demeanor of her muscular body and draping armor. She has the will and heart of a lion, and I can feel it thundering as she looks me up and down.
Fair.
So, you are fair? Yes.
Well,
Do you have a last name? No. Nicolaus tells me you come from a primitive jungle tribe, the same tribe as the girl who captured him? That's right. Tell me more about this tribe and explain in detail how you went from living with them to becoming a guard in this castle. I try my best to remember the story Nicolaus gave Jesu when we first arrived at the castle. I grew up in the jungle, like the rest of my tribe. Until recently, it was the only life I knew. I met Nicolaus when, after he was captured, then we decided to help each other. Until then, I wasn't even sure if this castle was real. I'd only read about it in books. I wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to know what life here was like. I want to become a royal guard so I can learn more of this life and become a part of it. In many ways, it's a dream come true.
interesting.
Oh, you like Bellatrix, Keiki? You actually seem to be telling the truth. But I wonder. She moves even closer to me, close enough to cover me in her shadow.
Would you lie to me?
You look an awful lot like the girl who captured Nicolaus. I might have even forgiven you for such behaviour if you chose to bring him back. But you claim you're someone else. Why would the two of you lie about such a thing? I just want to join the Royal Guard. I want a fresh start. Does the name Serafina mean anything to you? It does. I can see it in your eyes. It's just the name.
No.
It's the name of someone important. It's the name of someone who could threaten King Callias, and it's the name of someone I am tasked to destroy. Do you swear on the name of your god that you know nothing about her?
Now!
Swear it. No, I will swear to no god. Oh. A long silence follows my angry outburst. I think it surprised both of us. We're done here, Fair, for now. But if you learn anything at all about a girl with red hair named Serafina, I trust you'll let me know. I nod tersely. then go. Is this where, because Bellatrix has red hair, this is where they're like actually related or something and she's actually looking out for her. That'd be interesting. She doesn't need to tell me twice. I turn and sprint from the room as quickly as my feet will take me. Like she might be her aunt or something. Or maybe not. But then we would be related to Jesu, which I can't imagine the game allowing us to date a relative. I don't know. It could happen in a Japanese game, but... Back in my room, I slip into bed and pull the covers all the way over me. Also, I feel like I should save because... just in case it crashes or something, and then, you know... Back in my room, I slip into bed and pull the covers all the way over me. Here, covered in darkness, I feel as if I'm back in the jungle, hiding from predators in a dark thicket, but the thought is not comforting. I remember the letter I found in the Elborn Tower, and I desperately open it up with trembling fingers. My dearest Serafina, as you grow in my womb, I imagine that one day you will become a queen, as I am. But that fate is not a certain one. The Crondelet Royal Duma has favoured House Elborn for many generations now, but that could always change. Here in Dacia, a great number of houses possess power, and the Royal Duma could elect any one of them to rule after me. The houses are always fighting, whether they scheme against each other from within the castle of Crondelet or fight openly across the lands of Dacia, spreading violence and unrest wherever greed takes them. Sometimes I feel it is a horrible system. I wish that we could be like other kingdoms, where one family rules and the heir to the throne is unquestioned. But then again, sometimes I think that the chaos of Dacia is what makes it so great. The constant struggles of the ruling houses is not unlike the brutal wildlife of the great Dacian jungle, where the fiercest of creatures fight daily against each other and only the strongest survive. If not for that system, perhaps such incredible beasts as the griffin or wilderhorse would have never evolved. But I still hope that peace can be obtained, at least for a little while. That is why I chose to marry Lord Gerald. I might have chosen differently and let someone else seize the crown, but I hope that if I... Is that where the letter ends? Oh, okay. The letter stops there. Lord Gerald, my true father, both my parents are dead. I fold the letter up with delicate tucks, then clutch it to my chest. My true parents are dead, but Arkan is still alive. I must cling to what remains with every fibre of my strength. Okay, Keiki, well thank you for coming along, and hopefully I'll see you again, and you have a good meeting. Bye! I can't, I'm like smiling at the camera, but unfortunately it's not working. Although, to be honest, I think I'll end this stream here, given that I like just doing one chapter and, you know. Okay, so let me go to the other. Why can't I go to my other screen? Oh, there we go. Okay, so but okay, anyway, thank you guys for coming along. It was lots of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully next time the camera and everything is working. Who knows? I guess we'll figure it out. I hope. But yeah, anyway, again, thank you very much for coming along. It was lots of fun. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and hopefully I will see you again. Bye!